Welcome back, friends, followers, and transients, to another episode of Banished with me, Vapor, and I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. I do apologise for the lack of an episode yesterday. I had some serious internet problems. It was taking me like 3 hours to upload a single video, and it usually takes me half an hour at the most. So it really put me off actually recording anything further to upload. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this one should go up without a hitch. Yeah, famous last words. So yeah, done quite a bit. Now, I was just kind of thinking to myself, although the season's changed, so this isn't going to look as glamorous now, but I was thinking, was that a little bit too upmarket for this area? But then it literally is just trees and stuff, so eventually nature will take over anyway. I'm not going to put anything down on this land here that would cause the trees not to grow. So eventually this stuff should grow and fill in this area, and this will look like a bona fide cutout. But I just want it to stand out a little bit more, so I put all these bushes and stuff in. And I think the lights are not that kind of over the top anyway. I would have preferred the wooden ones, but they don't do diagonals, so it would have looked a little bit strange. And then we've got some mud in the gardens and this really rickety fence. I think it looks quite nice. We do need to put a little bit of detail work in there. I'm still got a homeless person. Yep, to be honest, our population is only 8, which is really, really bizarre when you think about it. In fact, it's got to be more than 8. What's going on? Oh, no, it's not 8. They're spare labourers and builders. I was just thinking that can't be right. Oh, we haven't got a town hall, so we can't see the specifics. But yeah, we haven't got a lot of spare people, is what I'm getting at. I'm going to start doing some work over here at some point as well, and I thought I'd go with this slightly higher platform. I plan to put some extra bits in here and some cranes and stuff, much like this. We'll see how that works, because I don't know if I can actually. Let's try it now. It is in here somewhere. Yeah, I don't know if. Oh, it might not work because it is quite high. Oh, that's a shame. I mean, they're not too high. So we could put some of these little ones on the side here. But I don't know. I was thinking of doing just something slightly different. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's there. And waiting to go. And then I started working on the market area, but then I decided I'm going to kind of build it in this area. And this is kind of probably, I would say, the pride and joy of the town. Still a little bit kind of run down and dilapidated. But yeah, I think this will look quite nice. So I can't see what it says on there. Something in hen. Although it's part of a set, so I'll probably build the whole set actually in the town. So we've got somewhere for the horses to be, because I'd assume that you're going to get some traders that will come in via horse and just stop off for a drink. So that's kind of where my thought process was there. This will be the local tavern owners, well, maybe once I assign it will be, rustic abode. And also they're going to be the farmers, so to speak, of the apiary, where they will make their mead. And then we've got this kind of soup kitchen, which is a little bit like the barbecue. I like the idea of this, and some tables for people to drink their beverages and eat some food. Again, because it's soup, it's not like super posh. It's not like lobster bisque or anything like that. Or salmon or whatever, I don't know. I mean, it should be, because it is fish, isn't it? But yeah, it might be a fish soup of sorts, I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of, it feels like, I think, I've been doing that for quite a while. I feel like I've not accomplished much, but I kind of have at the same time. And there's been a few requests to build some kind of slum on the water. I might do that over this side, because I don't want to have, I mean, this is kind of poor as it is, but they're going to make some kind of income from the trade and the fishing and whatnot. So it's slightly upper class, but we could have some slums over this side. Maybe foresters, although they would potentially be making money anyway for the shipbuilding thing that I'm going to put over here. So still lots to do in this area. But it's going to be lots and lots of detailing. Oh man, I love this. Yeah, this is going to live up to that same expectation, I guess. So what are we going to do with the rest of this? Do we put more fences in? Because we kind of blocked off this tiny bit. I was just thinking for a back garden, but they don't even have a back door. So what we're going to do with these areas? I don't think they should have a front garden, first and foremost. So I don't think they've kind of earned that. So we're going to just kind of narrow down their front, which will give it a slightly wider walkway, which is kind of what we want. Because this is kind of going to be like the main kind of route, which leaves this tiny area. So we could do some of a very similar road, but that looks slightly more overgrown. At least that's the hope. So we'll do this kind of like that. It might look completely wrong, but if it does, I will put some props down and make it work, basically. At least I'm hoping. We do have stone. Oh, firewood. It's always firewood. I'm going to have to put a chopper down. I think I've said that in the last couple of episodes, but I'm going to have to do it. Maybe once we're actually harvesting wood. What do we put in here? So we do some overgrown grass maybe. So let's go in here. What else have we got in the way of grass roads? That doesn't look very appealing. Maybe we'll just go with this one. So it's slightly darker, and it'll give that effect. Once I start putting some like props, like washing lines and things down, if I can put washing lines, there must be ghost objects for that. It will work. It'll look a little bit strange at first, but in fact, speed the game up. There we go. I thought it was running a little bit slow. Hopefully. Now, I think they're going to be bringing the stone all the way from up here every time. Oh, actually, it's not too far away. It's not like a million miles, is it? I think this does look quite decent, though. I can't wait for these to kind of encroach on the space. The reason I put the grass down in here as well was to stop that same thing happening. Eventually, this will get surrounded as well, and I think it'll look quite nice. I will put some trees and bits and pieces in here, but I don't feel like doing that just yet. I think you could make some pretty interesting farmland with these different roads. I mean, when I say farmland, I don't even mean like real farmland. You can make your own pretend looking stuff. It's a possibility. Anyway, let's eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think we'll do the market here. We'll have this area as a bit more of an industry kind of like shipbuilding. So let's do some of that. As you're probably going to notice, this episode is going to mainly be time-lapse. Not too much of me talking. I say that now, and potentially I'm going to get right into it and completely change that. But yeah, I just wanted to do more of a time-lapse. I do like that. It's not nice. That actually will probably work quite nicely. I like the idea of like a travelling sort of market. It's not this kind of semi-permanent. These look quite cool. Wow, that's huge. Yeah, this sort of stuff. Doesn't mean I have to use these ones. I mean, I've used these ones quite a bit already, so I'd rather not. I like the idea of using some of the stuff I've not used before. What on earth is that? Tools and provisions. Nice. That'd be nice if you're making like an old western town. Yeah, we had some stuff in here, don't we? Yes, that's more like it. Well, white Q kind of like over here. See, that looks a little bit more permanent, so I'm not going to use that. These just look like tents that have been put up. No, these are too much. Maybe we could have... Wow. A little bit big. See, that's not too bad. I don't know which way around that's supposed to go, though. It's an odd-looking thing. I don't know. Do we use some of these? Maybe, because that's got logs. It's a shame they won't go diagonal. So we'll chuck a log one kind of here. I'm trying to have like a square, and when I say a square, it's probably more like a rectangle, to be honest with you, but just something like that. What have we got here? Yeah, we'll do it like that. Right. next to each other, nice and neat. And then we'll go for our stone road as we've been using. So let's kind of do something like so. Again, this is not meant to be kind of a rich area, so I don't want to go too crazy with decorations. What if we go with a slightly different stone here? What can we put in here? Should we put a fountain after saying that we don't want to go over the top? Oh, we could actually, potentially. For any of these, it's like a pirate. This would be kind of fitting for the sort of area it is. Maybe it's in memory of somebody. He always looks like he wants to hold a flag, but it's never going to fit, is it? Crosses. Oh, there's all sorts of different ones in here. A lot of this has been changed, so quite a bit of it is new for me. Do we put some benches either side of this? Does that look right? I don't think it does. Let's get rid of you and you. Let's go with the stone benches. I don't often use stone benches. I think they look a little bit odd, but they can work well. If applied right, I think. And one of you there, one of you there. Yeah, I think that looks okay. I think I might go with that same style of light as well. So maybe one there, one there. Do we put some trees? Where's the thing I'm looking for? Maybe. What's these doing? We're in early autumn, so all the trees are going to look ugly as can be. Ooh, weeping willows. Possibilities. Are you going to sit in the middle of that square? You will. Palm trees. Yeah, not quite. Ugh. Some of these... I don't want to use all the really pretty trees anyway, but some of them are just like, geez, that's humongous. I need something a little bit bigger. Yeah, I kind of was thinking of the birch, but I wonder. In Casey's head. Actually, if you were down at ground level, I can't see it at the moment. I don't think he's actually covered, but maybe when I do my my thumbnail for the video, I'll come down to lower level and we'll see how that looks. I think it will look all right, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's not too bad. I feel like this is starting to look more upper class the more I fiddle around with it. I can't help myself. It's not intentional. It's still kind of poor, but let's get to drop some firewood in some random ones. Here's some logs and something like that. What else could we put in these gardens? I don't want to give them too much. Should we give them? Do we give them a privy? Nah. They're just going to go and fertilise their garden with their excrement, I think. What else? Would that work? I don't think it would. Washing lines. Now, these will work. I think we'll go with... Are they going to sit in the middle? Not quite. But I think... Let's have a look here. It's a shame it's slightly clipping the wall, isn't it? We could put one of these either end and kind of have like almost a communal washing area, but just both sides. There we go. See, that's one of these is almost long enough to reach from one house to the next, isn't it? Should we go? I think something like that would look quite cool, actually. And same on the other side, I reckon. Right through the middle of the path. I'm just thinking that, I don't know if it's like hung on places like that, but sometimes you see in movies like this just washing, coming between buildings, like, and it's just absolutely crazy because you're going to bang your head on it. I don't know, I think it just kind of, for me it's a little bit weird, but it kind of makes sense. So let's do something like that. I don't want to make everything completely symmetrical, but sometimes it kind of works. Are we in the ghost objects? We are. Let's have a look at under the industry. Some of this stuff looks quite cool. Like ropes and things like that. What else have we got? Stone. Yikes, that's a bit much. Silver. Yep, they're certainly not having that. Tin ore. So that, for example, looks pretty awesome. You could do probably some good stuff with that. So we'll have to have a look. Gold ore, you're certainly not having that. Actually, that looks like poop. Ideas. To me, that looks like horse manure. Can we plot one underneath the horse now? No. It's a shame we haven't got a pitchfork. But that does look incredibly like horse manure. Perfect. Clay, what we got here? Some. Okay. Jeez, that's like dried horse manure. Feathers. So it does having a look through some of this stuff. You just never know what you're going to come across. Actually, we'll put that in there. Like maybe the person that lives here likes to build things. Right. Okay. What else? So that's something we've not done. Any of the capital punishment stuff might be worth having a go at some point. Ghost objects. Make sure I'm on the right thing. What else have we got? We got a sow or a pig or something in here. So if I place that exactly on top of it, it looks like the pig has been seasoned with some time. Sorry. There we go. It's just all the little random things you can put in just to kind of really finish it off. I think that's kind of the key. Anyway, yeah, I think I am going to leave this episode right here. I've done a fair amount. Some more stuff for you guys to have a look at and give me your opinion on, and some other ideas. Because I'm always interested in what you think. Good or bad, obviously. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Well, until next time, as always, take care.